Okay, hello. Game dev time, question mark? I think so. Oh, excuse me. Happy Monday. Okay. Sorry. Oh, it's annoying. I really need to invest some time into figuring out how to automatically set all this stuff up. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. A bit of a pain. Alright, are we good? Am I good? Okay. What else is broken here? What was I doing? That should be good now. That should have worked. I was working on the death. I've been working on death. There we go. Now it's built. Okay. I was working on death last night, which was one of our last things. I think I want to do death and AI combat today. Those are going to be the important things. And then once we get the AI combat working, I think probably a lot of aggro table stuff I need to do. From whence they take damage. Aggro could be an attribute, but I'll keep it as its own piece of data. Okay. So I think I rewired the death interfaces properly. I think I did. Let me look at what I did actually. There's proxy actor. Who am I? Who am I? Well, I'm the great and powerful Mushu, of course. Where do I actually die? Well, I guess I do this is where I die, right here. Okay. Okay, so I think maybe everything should die now. Things should die. So I'm doing some game dev. Oh dear. Although I never added, I don't think I added the dead loose tag, did I? I don't think I did. I don't think so. Uh-oh. Okay, so Skelly Mesh. Oh, the ability is null. I see. It was just get Skelly Mesh before. Which is that being used anymore? No. So we were just getting the ability system component and getting the avatar from that. Okay, so yeah, we don't necessarily have an ability on here. So really, let's just take that and then replace it into the get scaly mesh. Entities. Do I have the entity subsystem here? I don't even have the entity either. I don't have the entity from this perspective either. I feel like I should just put the scaly mesh on there. I feel like I should just put the scaly mesh on the NMQ calculator. And then most things can probably do that from the ability. Either that or just put the entity on here. Because yeah, otherwise this is going to fail. And we can't get it from the ability, which makes sense, I think. Makes sense. Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Doing some game dev today. I gotta figure out how to get my scaly mesh, or how I want to. Putting it on the NMQ calculator beforehand seems like a good move, but that means I have to change every calculator to do that. I don't necessarily want to do that. Same would have to go for entity. And then I would also create a dependency on the subsystem in here. Let's just put the scaly mesh on there. Let's just put the skeletal mesh on there. We should already have like the anim instance and stuff like that. So let's go there. The object pointer use skeletal mesh component. Scaly mesh. Scaly mesh. And then let me think. Where's my Q calculator? Let's put that over there. Calculate implementation. Yeah, having the entity on here would be nice. That would be nice. Write a function for getting the skeletal mesh from the entity off of the entity subsystem. That could just be the base class, but then there's still a transitive dependency there. Yeah, I think I just need to go through and update all of these. Which is going to be quite annoying. And actually, I think there should be a better way to do this, right? Should I put it on calculate? Is that soon enough? I think so. I think that's soon enough. There's calculate. So at this point, I would just then need to... So I'm just going to say if ability, ability scaly mesh component. Why are you lame? Why are you being lame? More DAS, drawing ability system? Yes. Yes. Okay, you can go ahead and stop. It's a weak object pointer. Is valid. So we can do that. But then we'll just need to call the super calculate implementation. We will need to make sure that that is called everywhere, not there. That is the super. Oh, this one's not good. That's got the ability system component on it. Okay. I hope that is enough, but for the death interface, there is no ability, so I need to go in here. And then we need to... I should probably move this Git Skelly mesh off of... Should probably move that off of the gameplay ability base, but that's got a lot of usages. So we'll copy it into entity utils. Okay, blueprint callable, blueprint pure. World context object. Add the entity as well. Give me that code. Give me the subsystem, the entity. Beautiful. Make sure that that's static as well. Static. Okay, get skeletal mesh component no longer needs to be constant. Okay, so let's do that in proxy actor now. Okay. What happens if we rebuild now? Hope all is well. Tuned in for a bit yesterday and it looked like everything was working really smoothly. Yeah, we're getting towards the end here. We're getting close. Getting close to the end of the refactor. Well, I don't know. There's still a lot to go, but we're getting close to, like, things mostly working. I think there's just gonna be an absolute fuck ton of cleanup that needs to be done. The ability system component is just fucking everywhere. It's everywhere. This is why we have ants. Yeah, I would really like to just rid myself of its influence. There's a lot of animation stuff that keys off of it as well. So that's why my guy just stands straight up and down rather than goes into his combat stance, because the combat is grabbed from the ability system component. But yeah, it would be very nice to abolish the ability system component. Okay, we've built. We have built. Okay, let's kill him. Kill the guy. Still bad? What? Oh, yeah, I never changed that. I never changed it. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I think there's other Git Skelly meshes in here. ability gets a skeletal mesh component. And I guess I did it in calculate, so yeah. Should probably have it in the initializer as well. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. This whole class needs a fresh coat of paint, to be honest with you. Hopefully this can just let us move forward, though. He died. Good. Good. Does he have the dead tag on him and stuff? Let's see. Your data look correct there, sir? He's not moving, which is great. That's what you would expect a dead person to do. Let's see, where are your tags? Show me your tags. Active effects. He's got all these like calculators and stuff on there. Maybe I should remove those. He's still got the dot effect on him. Health is 0. Applied tags. Nice tags. So he does not have the dead tag on him. And I guess I can't tell. I don't know if the, so there's the dead gameplay tag and then there's the dead entity tag. And I don't think he's got the dead entity tag on him. Proxy actor. I thought I did that in somewhere. I thought I did that. What am I looking for? My attribute processor. Yeah. There's the dead entity tag. Q add entity. Yeah, and I don't have access to the gameplay effect that killed the entity. Which may be an issue. I'm not doing anything with it right now, but it sounds like the kind of thing that I would need. The dead, that should be like registered, right? Yeah, that's registered. So why are you not showing up in here? Let's run that back and just make sure. I mean, we had to have gotten here, right? We had to have, otherwise how did we die? Otherwise, how did we die? Okay, we did get there. Entity 17. Yeah, that's him. That's him, all right. So... where's my command processor? Yeah. Add component. Just go here. Okay, now this failed. Assertion failed is valid. Oh, actor representation is null pointer. That would make sense. That would make sense. Bum, 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 bum. Cheap viewers, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot, isn't it? Okay, we got there. There should be dead entity tag. Okay, are we... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it gets added. It's just, I guess it's not showing up in the debug snapshot, right? Because we should be getting here. Fill debug data. And that then just by default does the name, right? Somewhere. Fill debug data. Who wrote this code? And of course I know that man, he's me. A child category. Yeah, I guess I don't add it unless there is one. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's do that instead. Okay. That was the mistake I made. 88 actions on the wall. 88 actions to compile on the wall. 88 actions on the wall. A core will take one down. Compile it down. Now there's only 87 actions on the wall. How are they on the wall? Is no one ever asking that? 99 bottles of beer in the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Why are they on? How are they on the wall? Are we talking about shelves? Is it a shelving situation? Or are they just like floating? Or like glued to the wall maybe? I don't know. Fucking boomers, man. Boomers and their sayings that don't make sense. So yes, welcome in everyone. I always pictured shelves. Okay, I'm not the only one. I don't know. I kind of just pictured them like sticking like horizontally off the wall as well. Also, why are you storing your beer on shelves on the wall? You know what I mean? Put that shit in the fridge. No one wants some more beer. Anyways, for those who don't know, I'm doing some game dev. That's what I do here on this channel. I am working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite game with procedural destructible terrain and AI generated quests. Part of that, I want to run all of the colonies that could be all over the world. It's a very large world. It's about 15 kilometers large. I will probably have to make it smaller. It's a British thing, room temperature beer. I thought the thing was like Europeans just don't drink their beer ice cold like Americans do. Like they still drink it chilled, but it's not unrefrigerated. I thought that was the thing. It's like slightly chilled. But anyways, yeah, I want to run the whole world, and I need a very efficient way to do that, which is why I'm refactoring the gameplay ability system, because it is not efficient enough for me. So that's what we've been doing over the past, it's probably like fucking 3 weeks now. Probably fucking 3 weeks now. Okay, so this now should show empty categories. I think it does show empty categories now. Okay, what are my most powerful abilities? I think my most powerful one is the It's gonna be the power shot there, which the animation sucks. Okay, we got there. Yeah. Okay, he did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Hey! You're supposed to be dead. That's what I thought. Oh. Oh yeah, we're not translating the is dead part. Also, yeah, I'm stuck. I killed him again. Yeah, it's a little glitchy. It's a little glitchy. Okay, pause. Oh, he's got a regen health back. Isn't that supposed to be blocked by being dead, by nature of being dead? There's the dead entity tag. Okay, the dead entity tag is there. Regen health. You should be blocked. Oh yeah, but we didn't add the dead tag. We did not add the dead tag. There's a character state tags, I think. Dead. There we go. This should be add loose tags. There we go. Okay, so we can do that. And then that should prevent the application of the regen health, which is kind of antithetical to the concept of death, one might say. Okay. Is state tree correctly stopped? What happened here? What was this red blip? It's being very rude. There we go. Could not apply wait for regen health. What? Because we're dead? Okay, state tree should stop, I think. Entity state tree processor. Yeah, I need to add like all the dead tag exclusions there. It's fine for now. He's dead. It's fine. It's fine. But now the... Okay, well now, at least now they're switching sort of. Why is the lighting so different on the instance static mesh versus the actor? It looks so different. Huh. Anyways, that works for the most part. I think the anim linked anim instance or something. My linked animation instance. There is somewhere. Aha. The ASC. B is dead. ASC has matching gameplay tag is dead. So this runs on like, this is like a tick, right? So that's a little inefficient. That is a little inefficient. So it's like I'm trading the dependency of the ability system component for the entity subsystem, which not that much better in terms of dependency hierarchy management. Is combat idle? Oh, there's also this one too. ASC, native begin play. ASC, entity avatar change. Okay, so we need to change this ASC. This needs to be building NMQ. Yeah, what is that used for? Just the tags. Okay. So I think first of all we need a subsystem. I don't think there's a way to like I don't think there's a way to reuse something else. I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's use a U prop. That's way too much. I don't need all that. T object pointer. Can I just get world off of this? Or no? I mean, we'll see. Set flags. Is combat idle? Okay. Can I keep a pointer to applied tags entity data? Perhaps. We can do set flags, entity avatar change. What happens first? Native begin play? Well, let's just let's do that. I don't have the entity. But I do have the change here. I forget which order all this stuff happens in. Set flags. Let's assume the applied tags data is there. And we'll just hit tag. Let's just assume that that's there. So delete this. We should no longer be using that. This seems fine. I need to make sure that the applied entity tags is here. There we go. Okay. I hope that actually works. Now let's go to the linked animation instance, my parent ASC. Yeah, we can't have that. Can't have that. No, no, no. B is dead, so I can just check my parent maybe. And then let's make these public. Incomplete, okay. Hashtag dead. Okay, rebuild. Can't wait for this to just absolutely destroy all of the animations, the shitty animations that I do have. Okay. We have built. Success. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, still standing straight up and down. Okay, I thought that would fix my combat idle and stuff, but I don't think it did. Okay. I'm wondering if the entity avatar change part is not happening. Well, for my character though, my linked animation instance. Yeah, I guess my character probably still doesn't have access to that. Let me see. Get skeletal mesh. What is it? It's git mesh. Get anim instance. Auto entity interface? Yeah. So cast the anim instance to the entity interface. Entity avatar change, entity. And then the avatar actor, just this. So that way, hopefully it sets up. Oh, that's the entity interface. So hopefully that sets up then. Where did it go? Here it is. Hopefully then it sets this up. We'll see. Okay. Try that again. Wow, bad. Bad. So this is null then. Is it not? What is the... All right. You have to do execute underscore. There we go. Okay. And then I need this as well. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope it's a happy Monday. Doing some game dev today. I am working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. Let me see if this works. I'll show some procedural terrain. I'm still not in my proper combat stance. I want to see if we get here. We don't. Okay, so that just never fucking happens. Cool. Let me show the world here for a second. So yeah, RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain and AI generated quests. Here's just one section of the world. This just happens to be a really good seed that's like really interesting. There's really interesting terrain. There's a giant cliff here. There I am. Okay, I guess we're just falling. We're just falling all the way down, aren't we? Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and slide down. Wait for everything else to spawn there. I need to get the dynamic tree chopping working again. So yeah, everything's still kind of spawning in a little bit, all the assets and stuff like that. But we have the underground caves, which were like a giga pain to get working. But they look fucking sick now. So eventually these will all have like, you know, ore and stuff spawn down in it. Very a la Minecraft to go explore some monsters and stuff like that as well. And this seed just happened to be really cool. Really cool. So here is the world map here. This is procedurally generated, so every playthrough it'll be different each time. Different seeds, so you know, very much like Minecraft or Valheim where you can put in a seed when you start the game. Each one of these different colors is like a different zone. And so if you look up here as I hover over each zone, it'll tell you some information about it. Like the name. What I'm in now is called Shadowfell Crossing, which this does not look like a Shadowfell Crossing, this zone. But eventually I will be working on that. So those are all like just LLM generated names and stuff. Duskhaven Coast, Iron Spire Heights, Ashen Spire Hollow. Some of them kind of suck. They're just purely random now, but eventually I'll pass in like all the stuff that's spawned into the zones and whatnot. So hopefully the LLM gets a little bit better at coming up with flavorful names. And then the colonies and stuff that you build, there's a building system, which is broken at the moment. Everything's kind of broken, so I would actually show some gameplay, some usually entities spawn into the world and stuff. And usually I can chop down trees, I can build buildings, we can create like little houses and stuff like that. I do have some colony tasks working, such as like collecting, foraging is one task I have working, so they can run around and collect things that are forageable, like little mushrooms in the forest, or mushrooms in the caves as well. Which that is a giant fucking cave, right? That is a giant fucking cave. It's so big, not all the terrain chunks are generated. Yeah, little hitchy running around just from some PCG optimizations I left on the table. We'll be fixing that, don't worry. Don't worry. I think I can also make my colonists build things for me. They can haul things, so like you can like, there's like stuff you can drop in the world. Hello, texture please, thank you. So yeah, that's my world item thing. So they can run around, they can like pick that up, and then they'll go and put it back into colony storage, which are like either chests or just storage areas. I have this really nice voxel algorithm that looks pretty sweet. But the building system is broken, so if I try to build that, it'll crash. Everything's slightly broken right now, but it'll be fixed soon. It'll be fixed soon. Yeah, this zone just happened to have a really high altitude modifier. So that's why it's like so much higher than this zone down here. And I think that looks pretty sweet. I think that looks actually pretty fucking sick. So yeah, it's a little bit about the world. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. So I didn't fix the animation instance. It was never even getting called, which is sus. Fucking suspect. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm calling it on the wrong thing, actually. Can I just do that? Or no, it has to be on this thing. I think that's probably why. I was just calling it on the wrong object. Okay. Okay, now we got there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Subsystem is no... Okay, so that gets hit before native begin play. Okay, so we'll just do that then, I guess. The life cycle of these animation instances is something that I'm not very astute on. Animation is hard. They never tell you that. You just kind of fuck around and find out. You're like, oh yeah, this actually kind of sucks. Like with regular programming, there's like an answer, kinda, you know, like there's a this solves the problem moment. But with animation, it's like it can always look better. So for me, that makes it quite hard to work on. Okay, I am still not doing things. Is it null? Is it null? Is in combat idle. Okay, slow-mo. Okay, that was not slow-mo. That was not slow-mo. No, it was not. No, it was not. Applied tags entity. Which entity is this on? Classic art problem, although I'd say I've fallen in the same trap with code too. Code can always be a little cleaner, more concise, easier to read. Yeah, there's a little bit with code too. I just feel like it's like that times 10 when it comes to like technical art or technical animation. Or more performant. Yeah, but there is a... I guess for me it's just easier to know when it's good enough because I've been doing it longer. This is entity 17. So this is actually the wrong one. Entity 0. Oh, I don't have any fucking tags at all. What? I don't have... My character has no tags. Is that... That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I fucking have tags. I fucking have tags. The fuck is this? It's a pointer, so it should be the thing. Makes sense. I also typically feel a greater sense of accomplishment from the art because I find it more difficult, which in turn makes me want to go and try and continue making it better. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's really satisfying when you get it like working the way you want to and stuff, you know? You're like, oh, it looks so nice, and then you just kind of have to play it for a while. Okay, I wonder I wonder if the tags that I got here are not the final tags. So when I'm spawning the character, we should be adding should be in the setup ability system component, right? Yeah, so we should add the applied. Wait, do I not automatically add the applied gameplay tags? What the heck? I thought I was doing that in there. Where do I add that? Matadorfu, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome in. Where do I add these? I use it all. I only use it all over the fucking place. There it is. Oh, I see. I wasn't reading very. Okay, it is added. They are added there. But I feel like I'm getting the wrong one or something. Let's go here. It is empty. I mean, at this point, it should be. Why would that change the? Oh yeah, the data moves as thing. Yeah, we can't maintain pointers to entity data because the archetypes change. So I just have to get this every fucking frame. Or let me do one better. He is combat idle. Hang on. Oh, just a moment. Just a hop, skip, and a beat. Hold on. Let's do this. Rebuild. I have such a thing that I might just be able to use directly. Ah, this is blueprint read only. Hang on. Blueprint read. Right. There we go. I may be able to. I have the wait gameplay tag. And so I think I can use that. I have never created a game before. This is my first one. He is dead. Yeah, we can do that here too. He is dead. Blueprint read. Right. Is combat idle? Read. Well, read write that one too. I don't know if that doesn't seem to be used at all. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Ripro, welcome in. Willkommen, mein Freund. Okay, so I have these like little special nodes that I think I can use in the anim blueprints. I probably need to add destructors on it. That probably would be pretty important. Yeah, that one. I think it's this one. So begin play. I think I would want to do this, and then we do get entity static, and then I would do a wait for tag change. Entity let's do wait for owner tag change. No. Wait for entity tag change. I guess tag query could be nice too here. Because it is call this like is in combat. Although I need it when it's added and removed, right? Wait for entity tag change. So we need tag added or removed. And now I am feeling that this tag here should be a tag container. I feel like that should be a tag container. Yeah, yeah. How much of a pain in the ass would that be? Let's just do casting for now, just to see if this works. Okay, changed. We'll branch off of... No, wrong one. There we go. If it was added, let's set in combat. Set is combat idle. And then in the linked anim instance, so cast overlay. Cast overlay. I think I should probably just get the only within native update animation. Is that okay? Get that is dead, not do I use the combat idle? I don't know if I even use idle in this one. See what happens. There we go. Yeah, we are. Yay. Wow, that actually worked quite well. Now I have a proper stance. Now I have a proper stance, so that does work. We need to do the dead one as well. That is another one that we need to do. As a beginner, would you recommend Unity or Godot? Well, I use neither, so I couldn't recommend either. Added or removed. That's dead. What? I thought there was a dead tag. Is it not, oh, it's only in the child. Ooh. I need to get the entity, get entity static. I create AAA game with just Blueprint and Unreal. Yeah, it's a AAA, no. Because you're not a AAA studio, I assume. But you can create a quality looking game in just Blueprints, yes. I want to get owner. Can I get owner? Or I get pawn owner. Yeah, I guess that's all I really need. There. Okay. Set is dead. I guess I just set it to whether it's added. I don't know why I did the whole branch thing. That was kind of stupid of me. Okay, so if this was a tag, container, change type added or removed. I almost feel like the tag container would need to like, it would need to be a different node. That's just the tag query node, right? I guess I would never know when it's... I guess I'm looking for events when they're true versus false, which can only be done for individual gameplay tags. And there are multiple gameplay tags I want to listen for. Maybe I just make one tag that I listen for and I just add it in the other places. I think that might be more efficient from this perspective. I think this is kind of good for now. Cast overlay. Let's go back into here. Let's add one more. Wait for entity tag change. It should be an either or though, you know? It's like once I get to this point, I may as well just like check what tags are existing there. Now I'm swinging for the fences. Although it never turned off. Do I still have those tags? Do I still have the... Where are my applied tags? I don't have that tag, so that didn't get set, did it? Oh, because I only did tag added. Okay. This is Unreal Engine 5. Yes, it is. Okay, my combat stance is there. Nice, and I go out of it. Wonderful. Okay. What will be the best Unreal starting video if I wanted to learn Unreal from today? There is no best video. There's no best anything. Especially not in game dev. I don't really watch videos to learn Unreal either. I learn by doing. But, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't watch video. There are videos that I have watched. I did not watch videos to start learning Unreal, though. So I couldn't recommend you one. Okay, this is working. I do like this. I do like this. I think this is what I should do. I think this is the right way to do it. Character, yeah, that all looks good. That all looks good now. Yeah, there is a wealth of information out there about Unreal Engine. So I would type what you typed to me in my chat. I would type that into Google, and I'm sure you will find a plethora of videos to choose from. I'm new to gas. Is it good for multiplayer? Yeah, it's got built-in replication. Which 3D software to use for 3D assets? I don't make 3D assets. Okay. So I think I fixed the animation, which was actually not on my bucket list for today, but I think we can sort of cross that off. I need to do some more. I need to do a little bit more. I'm gonna add this here. This is, what do I need to do? Hang on. Change combat idle stance to singular tag. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's good. This is C++. So now, I think it's time to get the AI back to working. The NPC behavior. I think it's time. Let me look at... I feel like the first thing that we will want to do is add aggro, which I don't think we're doing. Process damage event aggro on take damage. So that would be within proxy actor on damage taken implementation. We don't do anything. We don't do anything there. So let's, I guess we can process damage event aggro. Let's try and turn this into, a utils function. Ability utils. We're just fucking shoehorning everything into here. So static void process damage event aggro. Okay. So we will need a world context object, of course. Damage effect entity and target entity. I think having a damage effect entity is necessary. The target entity I should just be able to get off of the damage effect, so maybe we just delete that one for now. Let's grab the subsystem. There we go, subsystem, throw that in there. From entity, so I need to grab the context data from the damage effect entity and the target data from the damage effect entity. Process damage event from context source is what we would want. Source entity dot entity ID from entity. Get name doesn't make sense anymore. Don't ban me. Fucking ban him. Get him out of here. You know, it is really hard to not ban someone when they say don't ban me. That just, you know, telling me not to do something just makes me want to do it so fucking bad, you know? Do you guys ever feel that way? That's the goblin brain. My apologies, bad syntax. Yeah, that's the real offense. That is the real offense. Okay, so from entity towards entity. I want aggro type. Yeah, I want aggro type from the target. Yeah. From target data, target.entity, context, source entity. Yeah, there we go. Get aggro value. That's another one we will need. Get that. Getting the aggro value, so I would want to auto. I think I would get the damage effect data off of The world context. Damage effect data. If there is no damage effect data, which there always should be, but if there's not, return 0. Damage effect data, final damage. Assert. No damage effect data found for aggro. Get aggro value. Assert takes in a string, right? Expression? Oh no. What do I don't know what that one is. We're gonna leave that blank. Get aggro value, pass in the damage effect entity and the world context object. Aggro entity data on the target entity. So we're going to add the aggro to the target entity there. Aggro data is incomplete. I forward declared it. Okay. Not using the built-in senses. What does that mean? Grant entity kill XP. Oh, did I not fill that out? I don't know if I filled that out. Oh, I did that for player. Oh, I only did that on proxy actor, right? Grant kill XP. Error. Error. Yeah, I should move that one over. Although I don't know, I didn't actually test this. I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works. Well, let me just take this. Target data. Yeah, I guess we don't need the target data anymore, because then we just do killer or killed. Get owner, get name. That doesn't make sense anymore. Killed dot entity ID. Killed dot entity ID. Killer. Get world. Do that now. Okay, grant entity kill XP. So this now goes here. Grant kill XP. Ability utils grant entity kill XP. Killer, which would be the, do I have the context data here? Entity subsystem, get entity data, F context, effect data for the damage effect entity. Damage context dot source entity is the killer, and the killee is me, or this. This means me. Me means this. Okay, so now we have a nice reusable function there. Let's use that. Make sure we use that in the player properly. And when the player dies, it gives XP to the entity that killed it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. What was I doing before I got sidetracked by that? Aggro. I was doing aggro. That's right. Get aggro value. Process damage event aggro. Are we all done here with writing this? I need to go pop this into... somewhere. Process damage event aggro. Yeah, so grab this. And then, I guess this is just, yeah, on damage taken from the entity proxy actor. Yeah, just process that. Get current aggro amount. Where are you used from? Is interactable. Yeah, we'll need to update that. We will need to update. Okay, let's see if they attack back. I'm pretty sure that the state tree tasks are not going to work properly either. So we'll need to fix that. But let me take a quick BRB while this builds. Never mind. Okay, we're going to fix this shit. Where are you broken at? Tell me where you're actually broken. That's not... Oh, the effect listener data, yeah. I don't know why it says... Keep this, okay. Okay, now let's rebuild. And now I will BRB. Okay. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Let's get going. Let's get back into it. We're good on animation for now. What I want to do is process damage events and add aggro to our guy here. So let me open the vlogger. Okay. Okay, let's look at your aggro tables here, sir. Aggro entity data. He has aggro. He has aggro. I repeat, he has aggro. He is not attacking me, but he has aggro. Okay, so we process that damage event. What is your setup for streaming? What do you mean? I don't know what information to give you. It's a pretty... I want to become a software engineer for Google. What coding languages do I need to learn? They don't hire based on what coding languages you learn. They hire good engineers. So you need experience. And you need, it depends more so what you've worked on, not what languages you've used. Calculated base damage. So yeah, why state tree? Oh yeah, there's no like in combat event anymore. What apps do you use for streaming? Like OBS? Same as everyone else pretty much. Yeah, there's a damage event thing, right? Or like an in combat event, right? State tree. On event in combat. In combat effect. There we go. There's the event. Aggro processor. Okay, so let's see if we ever get there. I'm curious. What streaming service do I use? What do you mean? Okay, we do get there, so we do get that. So the state tree should be doing state tree things. Yeah, so that should be listening for that event. We did trigger the event. Let's go back into the vlogger. Was that running at that point? Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, the next frame should be what processes combat. Oh yeah, so transition on state. We went into combat. These are so hard to read for some reason. Complete failed. State completed failed. Why? Why did we fail? No valid target. No valid target. Get current target. Target data. Yeah, so the target data. Aggro processor. There is also the radius processor, which I guess is what sets the target. No, we just add entity aggro. Wait, where is the target being set then? I have forgotten everything. Add entity. Is this what does it? Add entity aggro? No. What sets the fucking target? What sets the target? Yeah, we just add aggro for the target. And then I thought the aggro processor was supposed to have... Oh, right here. Oh, yeah, I'm setting it right here. Okay, so he should have the target already. And so it said no valid target? Is that... Where was that? No valid target. Oh, yeah, the ability system component is here. That's fucking why. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Need to get rid of that. This is good, though. This is good, though. Then output target... if I'm not alive, basically. Which we can just change this to something a little simpler. Just be like, hey, do I have dead entity tag? Failed. Yeah. And we don't need the ability system there at all. That's a thing of beauty right there. Beautiful. Okay, so let's rebuild there. Okay, cool. Okay, let's give him some damage here. Boom. Okay, we have crashed. Abilities on cooldown. Okay, so he made it into the choose ability task. So he is getting put into combat. His on cooldown is broken though. Excuse me. Entity subsystem is null. One moment. Good evening, sir. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Yeah, so I did not initialize this ability, I suppose. That's why this is bad. Everything's going? They're going good. Going good. We're getting close to the end here. We're working on fixing the AI here. Ability spec. Activate. Okay, so the activatable abilities is... yeah, we need to completely change that, basically. We need to completely change that, right? So... don't I have, like, a given abilities thingo? Proxy actor. Oh, vibe coding fucking psycho. Cringe. Yeah, I'm out here raw dogging this code like I have done for fucking 12 years now. I've been not vibe coding since before you even knew what coding was, kid. Listen here, you fucko. Init proxy actor set up a spawn ability system component. Where are my granted? There we go. There they are. Given abilities. That is on ability system data. So that's what I want, right? That's what I want. So we're going to key off of that. Give me that. We're going to plop that into choose ability. We're going to pop lock and drop it, as they say. Another thing the kids know nothing about. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Ability system data. Ability system. Oh, the default. That was on defaults, actually. Shit. I was made by vibe coding. He is AI. He is a bot. Ban him. Mods. Ban. I don't have any mods. Okay, so I need to restructure this a little bit then. Because I need this info. Well, I guess someone has zero sense of humor. Yeah, you're right. Someone does have zero sense of humor, and it's not me. Because I was also joking. You don't think I was being humorous when I said that shit? It wasn't meant to be offensive. I think you're the one here who doesn't have a sense of humor. You memed on me and I memed back, and then you said I had zero sense of humor. And you failed to see the irony in that. Amazing. Never change, YouTube Shorts. Never change. Anyways, let's find a better place. Let's find a better place for this given abilities. Seriously, the cool ECS system. Thank you. Thank you. I've worked quite hard on it. Now it's just I got to rewrite the gameplay ability system into the ECS. No, bro. Haha. Yeah, that was an excellent defense. You know, that would hold up in a court of law like fucking diamonds. Well, you see, jury, his defense was no, bro. Haha. Well, how can you argue with that? My dude is an absolute Giga Chad debater. No, bro. Nah, bro. Can you imagine? That'd be so fucking funny. I enjoy writing C++. Yeah, I'm a fucking crackhead. That's right. I do this for fucking fun. We are not the same. We are not the same. Anyways, yeah, what do I want to do with the given abilities? The given abilities... the ability system defaults entity data. I guess I just need to move that onto the ability system data there. Let's keep it in the same place though, because I will need to copy over all that data. So ability system data, of course. What's your fucking deal? Right, I changed that. F. Ability system entity data. I don't care if the ASC is invalid anymore. And instead of activatable abilities, we are going to do given abilities, I suppose, which let's just iterate over that. Activatable ability, let's make that a ref. No copies here, please. No whammies. No whammies. Is active. Interesting. So I'm going to need to look at the activated abilities as well. Trust me, bro, as a defense. Yeah, it's a great one at that. Yeah, I guess I'll need to grab the active, because I want the currently activated ability, although I think there maybe is a better way to the currently active one. And then I would want to break here too. Whoops. activatable abilities. So we're gonna go back. We go back through that list, I suppose. Can I do that? Ability spec. Level. It's actually ability class. And then we'll need to do an auto ref here. And then I need to create a new U object so that I can run these checks on it. New object. Ability class. Is that the class? No, that's the outer. Which is the one that takes in class? Show me that one. Okay, it's the second parameter. So outer, can I just do this? No, I can't. I need... What do I need? What do I need? We'll do entity subsystem. That works. Okay. Okay. Then we need to init the ability as well. Init gameplay ability. Perfect. Chosen ability spec. Yeah, that's no longer a spec. What am I doing with that eventually? Instance data, chosen ability spec. I guess we pass that into the execute ability. Is there a reason you're not using smart pointers? I'm sure there is. You'd have to tell me where. I do use smart pointers in several places. Okay, so I think we just want the class at this point. I think the chosen ability spec is just the class. So I think I just want T subclass of U my gameplay ability base chosen ability, and we will rename that to class. I don't know if like defaulting to the currently active one is something I still want to do. Ability spec. Chosen ability class. Yeah, I have to create instances for all this stuff and then run the comparison on it. I guess I should have the activated instance. Let's go ahead and grab the activatable abilities here as well. Let's go auto activated abilities data. Yeah, import that. Cool. So I need to search through this activated abilities, which is a T-strong object pointer, activatable ability. I guess just make sure that that's fucking valid, I suppose. I don't know. It should always be. Chosen ability class. Let's actually change that to the instance of chosen ability. I have a challenge for you, by the way. Try to use a little polymorphism. Try to use a little polymorphism related features as possible. Do you mean as little? It'll make your ability to reason your code way better. I'm not sure you understand what I'm working on here. I do know what I'm doing. I do things very intentionally. For the most part. I shouldn't say always, but for the most part. I am building an ECS, which is composition over inheritance, of course. I am mixing in some object-oriented principles in there for pragmatism, to make it more pragmatic, and to also replace the gameplay ability system. Easier. Trying to make it work the same way. But I appreciate your challenge. I'm gonna do my own thing, though. Activatable ability. Put that in there. Yes, so chosen ability. Chosen ability now is that. And we can just reuse the... Class is on cooldown, blah, blah, blah. Ability class, chosen ability. There's no chosen ability yet. Make the T strong. I guess, I mean, I'm just like, I don't need this to be a T strong pointer right here. I don't need this to be a strong pointer, because I'm just going to get rid of it at the end of this. Let's make this a raw pointer. Make that a raw pointer. Chosen ability equals ability, ability, chosen ability, class, chosen ability. We can just check not equals there. Chosen ability spec. Yeah, this needs to be the T subclass of my gameplay ability base. Chosen ability, can we rename that to class? Chosen ability, oh, I do need the chosen ability here then. Chosen, wait, it's a raw pointer now. Okay, yeah. Ryder was just kind of shitting its pants a little bit there. Get class, chosen ability. If there is no chosen ability, return failed because I have no abilities to choose with which to choose. So now I need to make sure that that gets wired up into the execute ability. And then, as for that pointer, that should just get like fucking thrown away into the ether. So I just need the class off of it at that point. Okay. I used to be a C++ ISO contributor, and I've also worked on Bevy as a large I think you meant ECS system. Nice. So executability. Gameplay ability to execute. That needs to be my gameplay ability base. Ability spec to execute. This needs to be, change this to input, delete that. It's always going to be by class now. It's always going to be by class now. Oh, I think I do want it to be a parameter still though, because then I can, I think with a parameter you can still like ad hoc apply it. Yeah, so no more ability spec here. Instance data dot ability spec to execute. What am I doing here? Get class. Ability class is just, yeah, ability class to execute. Find ability so that we can get the proper active count. If spec already active, do nothing. Yeah, I guess what I was doing is I was assigning it to the active abilities. Let me think here. I can still just look up the activated class by class on the entity data. That's one way. I mean, I guess I could pass the already initialized pointer. That would need to be passed as a strong pointer, which would be fine. I don't think you can expose a strong pointer to blueprints though. So I wouldn't be able to bind it on the state tree being a blueprint thing. Just it has so many cattywampus, fucksy wucksies, fucky wuckiness in there. So I couldn't actually do that with a meaningful pointer. It would just have to be a raw. Well, I guess it could just be a T-object pointer because no, I don't think none of the T-object pointers work because they just get garbage collected because they're on a struct that's not on a U object. Because I think the state tree instance data would be within the state tree entity data, which is not in a U object. So I think I have to do it like this. I think I have to do it how I'm doing it. Maybe I should just change up the flow of the executability stuff. Let's make it work the same way it was before though. But I think what I would want to do here, find ability spec from, so let's do something like this. Auto activated abilities data, import that. I think I can find ability by class. Nice. What do you need? Just ability class. My gameplay ability base. Beautiful. F active. Isn't it F active ability? What do you return? Oh no, you just return the pointer. I'll just say active ability. So if we have that, let's just initialize ability to that. So if we find one by that class already, we know it's already active. I don't think I need ability spec or anything. Delete all of that. If already active, do nothing. Yeah, that is what I would want. Delete that. I think let's just inline that now. Okay. If we have the ability already, do nothing, just return running. If not active, but we've already executed, return success. That maybe doesn't need to happen anymore because I'm no longer going to be bound by the game thread, which is exactly why we're here. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Target data. Check if we're within max range. Yeah, so this is going to be null at this point. Check if we are within range. That's an annoying one. Because I need an instance of the ability here as well. I should probably just do this. That way we don't need the ability. Do I need the instance though? I fucking do. God damn Never mind. That doesn't exactly help either. Then, if I need an instance anyway, I guess I'm just gonna keep creating new U objects for all of this, which is not ideal at all. I think eventually we'll get this ability into a better state where we won't need to do that. Ability. Else we can create a new one, I suppose. Grab that ability equals new object. View my gameplay ability base. Then let's do entity subsystem as the parent again and throw in the class. Okay, so we will have done that. Now we have an ability. Execute ability. I don't need to do this on the game thread anymore. Yay! Execute ability, which means that this is no longer necessary, I don't think. But we'll keep it there just for posterity. Try activate ability. Oh, I need to pass in the level in here. Oh yeah, the level. I don't have that passed in. I don't have it passed in. I do not. No. Yeah, I guess I gotta add that to the I guess I could add that to the state tree data. So I can just use the instance data level here. But now I need to pass that in from choose ability as well. And then I don't even need, I just need the class. So back to T subclass of. We execute by class. And then ability class to execute. Oh, I guess I could just fucking do that. I don't even need to pass it in. Okay. Executability. What in the CPP is this? This is Unreal Engine C++, so quite a bit different from regular C++. Okay, so let's go back over to choose ability. Now we want to populate the instance data level here as well. Welcome in, guys. Happy Monday. There's the level. Okay. Chosen ability. So after I've chosen an ability, we don't actually need the level there. continue. Where's the end? Instance data, chosen ability class. Instance data, hang on, we'll do dot find chosen ability. Chosen ability. Instance data dot chosen ability. Oh, we need to add the chosen ability level here too. We do need that. Wait a second. Wait. Undo. Okay, find chosen ability. Get class, yeah. And then dereference that. That should be safe to do. Because we should know that that's in there. Can you using Blueprint? Can I or do I? I do use Blueprint. I guess the answer is yes to both. I can and do. Okay, this is all like resolving. I guess let's try to recompile here. Oh my god. What are you changing? How are you supposed to compile Unreal Engine? Is this source or are you making game? I am making a game. What are you saying to me? I can't do is a? I guess I just do equals, right? Instead of is a. Okay, try that. Okay, that compiled. I can't wait for that to just explode in my face. Okay, let's see if he attacks. Does he attack me? No, he doesn't. Is his state tree just like entirely not working now? It's like entirely broken. He does not have a current task. Okay. Oh, I need to fix it. That's right. It's probably broken right now. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. That is right. Yes. Go into combat. Let's see here. Choose ability. Yes. Executability. This needs to bind to that. Bind to that. Use ability spec. Ah, calc ability location. I forgot about this one. Okay. Yeah, we need to fix that one. Calc ability location. So yeah, no longer do we do ability spec. T subclass of. The shitty part about this is I'm gonna have to create instances of these abilities in each one of these tasks, which is super annoying. How long time you learning Unreal? I have been using Unreal for about 3 years now. Use ability class. Or redirect, sure. I guess I could wrap the strong pointer in a struct, which is essentially probably what, that's probably what something, never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. Ignore what I'm saying. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know I just said I knew what I was doing earlier. That was a lie. That was an outright lie. Use ability I guess I could create like a little container thing. It could have the ability instance on it. I guess when I init it, it should have the ability level on it as well. And that way I don't have to create new U objects all the fucking time. That does, however, mean that I can't just ad hoc spin these up. It makes them much less modular. Because now I can't just like click and add things here. I can't just throw a random executability into something. Okay. Yeah, do I want to... I don't... That would be nicer for C++. That would be worse for blueprints. Blueprints really just fuck everything up. They really do. Mic dead? No, I know. I was turning it off on purpose. To yell at my dog, who was barking. I guess I could get the CDO, but I can't because I need to initialize some values on it. I mean, maybe I should get the CDO and then call a init on it anyway. Would that hurt? What does a init do? Yeah, it just sets values. It's not that scary. Yeah, maybe I should just be getting the default object. Usability class. And usability level, I suppose, as well. Make these params. Wait, what? Oh, wait. That's const, okay. Init, gameplay ability, instance data dot use ability level. Wait, what? Owner entity target entity subsystem use of, oh, I never changed that to an int. That makes sense. This is C++. Okay, let's go use the default object in the other ones too. So choose ability rather than do new object. Get default object, my gameplay. And then as long as we init it each time, I think that's fine. We are editing the default object, but fuck it, you know? Fuck it. Okay, and so in here, ability equals ability class to execute get default object. Ability. Yeah, just gotta make sure we init it each time. Target, I don't know who the target is. How long does something like this take? Something like what? I need more context to answer your guys' questions. Like this code I'm looking at right now? My entire game? The system I'm working on, which is entity combat? So many different ways to answer that question. We finished the entire code. You know, if I knew that answer, I would be probably a pretty rich man. How to finish... I once again cannot answer that question. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish. I won't know that answer until I'm finished, which is probably years away. One of my first job today, realized Slack is Discord for employed people. Yeah, basically. They should use Discord. They should. Sorry, I'm not very familiar. It's okay. Estimating how long it takes to code something is something that, you know, that's an entire job. And it's still not even right. Still not even right. I have been working on this for 3 years. Did I fix everything? Go back to, I need calc ability location. Did I fix all this? I think so. I think this just kind of compiles. Okay, let's rebuild. How many years did it take you to be able to code like this? I have been writing code for over 10 years. I have been getting paid for it for 10 years. But that is not... Like, it doesn't take 10 years to be able to code like this. Okay, combat. Choose ability. Calc ability location. Wire this up to choose an ability. Chosen ability. Okay, I need to fix that for the other state tree too. Yes, that one. I guess I have a combat one. There we go. Yeah, we need to... Is this fixed? No way. I guess it just doesn't fail. It's not fixed. It just doesn't fail. There we go. I have a newfound respect for you now that I've entered the workforce. Why is that? Okay, please attack me back. Rip. Okay. Chosen ability is null. Fuck. Oh yeah, I never populated the never populated it. So yeah, this should be up here. Day one, a newcomer said, "Oh fuck," on company-wide meet. Wait, you said that or no? Or someone else said that? Any advice for someone with no tech background wanting to learn and get into the industry? I mean, that's a pretty, I don't know, you know, it's all pretty general stuff. Like, I can only give you a general answer, which is not going to be very helpful. Like, I guess my general answer is figure out what you want to do. What is it that you're interested in? What are your goals? Just getting into the industry, like there's so many different things that you can do. Programming, product management, even within programming and product management, there are specialties like you need to go do some research, you need to go look at some job openings. I need to change my entity data, you know, that kind of stuff. Given abilities. They have none. They have none. Okay, so that doesn't fucking help me at all. Does it? That doesn't help me at all, does it? I guess the ability system defaults or whatever. I guess I need to change it to the... I guess I need to change that to the proxy actor. Someone else. That's funny. He'll be fine though. It was an oopsie fucksy. Spawn. There we go. Spawn ability system component. Okay, so the problem is the ability system defaults entity data is not entity data that sticks around. It's just there to initialize other data. But now it kind of maybe does need to be. Attribute sets, that's default information. Columnist attributes. Yeah. That do be needing to be. Ability system component class can die. I guess given abilities, that needs to stick around because I need that. I need to know what abilities they can activate. I need to know what abilities they can activate. And then at that point, it just feels kind of backwards to not include that on the archetype. Ability system entity data. What games have you made? None. Given abilities. Okay, so this should already be on. This should already be on the entity question mark, maybe. I need the archetype CDO, right? So this should be. I've totally forgotten how everything gets spawned. I think we get in here after it's already added as entity data from the spawner. Yeah, then we do the init data, and then that gets picked up by the processor. And I don't think processors are running at that point, so the data gets automatically added. So yeah, I think we just do already have, we do be already having the entity data F ability system entity data for entity. And then at that point, I just need to do nothing. Actually, I need to. Why did I think I needed to do anything here? We just don't add it. Nor do I need to do this anymore. Yeah, just rebuild. I think that's it. Okay, so ability system, entity data. Okay, now I can give it given abilities. Colonist warrior should only have, we're just gonna do melee auto attack at level 1. Copy pasta that. And then I think we can just delete the other one. Why can't I target you? What the fuck? Okay, so target. I can't fucking target him anymore. Oh, I hit him. What fucked up here? Owner actor is null pointer. Oh, I guess get world on the default object is not. That's not gonna necessarily be okay. Writer, come on now. A get world on the default object is not necessarily going to be valid. We need to do that. So we can do that. Then there was the other place I wanted to delete the thingy from. Where did I want to delete the thingo from? I don't know why my target wasn't working. How could you stay motivated while coding or working? I mean, I just enjoy coding. Because that's my secret. I mean, I don't always enjoy work by any means. Sometimes it's hard. I have no problem staying motivated on this project because I enjoy it. I have fun. As for work, though, that's a different question that I don't think has one answer. I don't think that there is a way to stay motivated. You just gotta fucking figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Auto attack is on there for both of them. Okay. Yeah, why is my target now not working? Okay, we still hit him. We still hit him. Oh yeah, this is not a context object anymore, so change that. Your take on Golang. I don't have a take on Golang. Just another tool. Wait, did that need entity context object? It did. That needed entity context object. Yeah, okay, so hang on. Let's override the get world here. We need to override get world on this guy now. Yeah, because we're using the default object. Oh, this just created issues, didn't it? Get world. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this then. Get world. Can I just return? We'll go return null pointer, or just return super get world, I guess. But I'll say if entity subsystem. Yeah, do that. Does that work? Does that work? Oh my god. I have to rebuild 90 things now. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick BRB while that builds. That's gonna be a longer one, so BRB. Okay. Do I need to change anything? Clearly I do, because I can't fucking target a damn thing. Oh, you know what? We're probably checking if the ability system component is like valid or some shit, right? I did have on my list make targeting better, so might as well just dive into that now. Might as well. Targetable trace. Why are we copying there? Not good. Targetable trace. What do we got here? What do we got? Entity 17. We have 2 instances of Entity 17, which is exactly what I'm trying to target. We call it on the ability system component. So we probably shouldn't do that anymore. Clear current target. Can we just do that here? Field. Yep. Clear current target. I guess I don't have the entity on here. I have to do it that way. Bit weird. Bit weird. Can I just like, do I have the entity at time of possession? I don't think so. I think it's after possession. Possessed by. Because like that doesn't like that gets called from like under the hood. So it's probably. Is it within acknowledged possession that we call possessed by? Possessed by happens. I don't feel like figuring that out right now, so we're just going to continue to use this, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, so we are setting that on the not the ability system component now. That's current target. Validate target and select target. That's not being used from there. That is a misnomer. That is a misnomer. Let's just try and rebuild this. Select target. That's the wrong one. That was a different one. current target. Okay, does that work now? Can I target properly now? Why isn't that working? Okay, so I wasn't getting the targets when he was an instant static mesh. Well, that's an issue. On target changed. Oh, that's not, okay, hang on. We gotta go find on target change. Delegate binding. Okay, change target. Aha! Yes, this is the issue. Let's do this. Okay, I hope that works now. Okay, I can target again. Can I target, Oh, I see what the target is off by half now. Okay, I see. Anyways. Yeah, I can target now again. Okay, what else is broken? Yay! Okay, the class to execute is null pointer. So I guess I should check that. Okie dokie then. Let's rebuild there, and then I suppose choosability is to blame. We're probably not getting to. We're never getting here. So I'll put a breakpoint there and prove that. I'm gonna guess that all of this logic here. I'm gonna guess like is somewhere we return from here. Yeah, I'm gonna guess the ability like I'm gonna guess it's something to do with the range. Come on. Come on. All right. Alrighty then. We can close these now. We do get here. Chosen ability. We do get here. What the heck? What the heck? Do I not have it wired up properly? Oh. Look at him go. Look at him go. Usability. They are not wired up. No, they are not. No, they are not. Well, that would explain it. Okay, that one's wired up. All right. Oh, Lord. So his ability location does not make sense. Do you need to program a rehab? No, I can stop anytime I want. Not a problem. ASC is null pointer now. Well, I don't really care about that anyways. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Try this again. Okay. Now you are in combat. That is 0-0 as far as I know. That is 0-0 as far as I know. Bro, my ability names show up in the fucking window now. I don't know what changed about that. Alkability. I think I just need to step through the alkability location. See, I did not, oh. I think we're just returning failed here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's not how we're supposed to be doing gameplay tags anymore. Is that the only thing we're using ability data for? It is. So we just need to get... I just need to grab auto applied tags data. Yes. Here we go. Okay, so we can get rid of the dependency there entirely, which is lovely. Ability data, distance to target. Okay, I think I have an ability utils for that, don't I? No, I don't. No, I don't. It is on the ability. How long have you been making games? 3 years. And I have not made a game yet. This is the only game I've worked on. This is just for funsies. That's correct. That is correct. Oh Lord, he coming. But he cannot execute. He cannot execute the ability. Okay. Executability. I don't know why it always looks so funny when he's just like beelining it for me. Like he's just on a fucking mission. As executed is set to true. Do, 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 do. As executed is true. And then there's like on tick it. What do we do to like check if we're finished? I forgot if that's actually as executed. Return success. Okay, so it is trying to execute like every time, I think. Okay. We don't get there. Do I need to get class here? Maybe I need to get class there. So I think we would have been getting here, which would not have worked for the melee ability. Yeah, we are getting here. Ability class to execute. Hit class. Data class. How are these not, Oh, I need to do is child of, because it's a blueprint. Yeah, that's what I need to do. What do you like about making, ow, fuck. Oh, I just hit the shit out of my funny bone. Okay, now we got here, that's good. What do you like about making games, the most or best part of game development? I mean, in general, I just like building things. That's why I like programming in general, but like game programming is a hell of a lot of fun because it's like, you can actually like interact with your creations, right? You get to play the game. You get to see it come to life. Your code that you've written comes to life in like an actual world. It's not just like a button on a website, you know. But you know, building an app or a website or whatever, there's some satisfaction in that, but you also get to be very, very creative when you're doing game development. It's a lot of fun, and you get to have like a lot of opinions about how you want things to work. You get to really enact a vision, right? There's only so much you can do when you're just like building a website or an app, right? It's all just like user interface, you know, like that's the most creative you can be. But like with game development, there's so many outlets for creativity, so many different ways to do things. Okay, now we are executing the ability. Ow, 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 ow. It's working. He's not supposed to be able to do that while sprinting. You've earned my follow. Thank you for the follow. Or sub, or whatever, what have you. Appreciate it. Incredible channel, thank you, man. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I hope, at least. It ain't honest, but it's work. Okay, so combat is working for the most part. I think I'm not adding the like sprint tags and stuff to the proper place, which is fine for now. Is fine for now. Let me see if like where's the faction? I want faction data. Where's faction data? Initiate attack on the player. Is that okay? That's not working. Oh, what, targetable. Targetable entity. What fucking entity is this? Simulating entity tag. Faction aggro entity data. Do I have that? Am I actually using that? Faction aggro entity data. Targetable faction data. Yeah, I don't know that I have that on my player. That's why he's not attacking me. I don't. Do I even have... I don't even have faction data on here, so we need to add both of that. Faction data, faction. Default player faction. Honestly, can I just put this faction on the player? On the, yeah, let's make that blueprintable. Make that blueprintable. I'll set it up in blueprints. F faction. You should resolve now. There we go. Okay. Faction data. What else do you have on you? Nothing of importance. Faction aggro data. Faction name. Do the faction do it have? Yeah, so we're just going to, here we go. This is T pair, an array of, so I need to like 4 each through here, which is kind of annoying. Auto ref faction aggro. Okay, now let's try. Let's see if he can attack me. Initiate attack here. I'll need to remember to set up the faction. Voxnol, do you just like sit there and like come up with shit to say? I feel like you're always saying the most random shit. Like, are you? I guess what I'm asking is, are you trying to come up with these things, or are these just things that come to you naturally, and you're just like, I should type that out? What is being a software engineer like for you, and what's your domain or specialization? What is being a software engineer like for me? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I'm full stack. I work in Angular, Dart, and Java, and C++. I do quite a bit of, we do metrics and stuff as well, so lots of SQL. I work in ads. Mostly, which is not super exciting. But the numbers, the money numbers are quite high. I need to look at your faction. Faction name, default player faction. Player. I don't need opinions of other factions. Aggro is all that matters. Oh, Jesus. Okay, he's got aggro all right. He's got aggro all right. They should be initiating attack. How was your transition from learning or making projects to actually working on something? It feels nerve-wracking to me. What's the difference between those two things? What's the difference between making projects or working on something? Those sound the same to me. Okay, so yeah, why aren't they attacking each other? Why aren't you attacking each other? It's really hard to tell what the fuck is going on here. like working on a job. So you're asking how is the transition from working on projects on my own versus getting paid to work on something? I mean, it was different for sure. It was an adjustment. Just tried to stay humble and learn as much as possible, I guess. Learn why to do things certain ways, why not to. Be very careful, you know, double check your work and stuff like that. It's like the only thing I'm iterating over right now is the player rather than the other entities. So why are my... Let's only spawn colonists. Yeah, I think I'm the only entity popping up in this. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. We're targeting each other now. The fact that if you stop streaming, you won't be able to listen to my thoughts is scary. Yeah, I'm sure that does scare you to be alone with your thoughts. I would be scared to be alone with your thoughts too. This is Unreal Engine C++. Okay. And so when I do the enemy... What is this? What is this? Oh, now he's attacking people. They're doing it. They don't have the proper stance. There was only one enemy got spawned. What's wrong here? It looked like he was about to die. Is that what's wrong? I don't understand what's... Is it target entity? Is the variable went out of... Oh, because he died. Excuse me. So this entity is dead and probably getting deleted very soon. So that's going to be a source. Oh no, it said target, right? It was the target that went out of scope. The source is actually valid. Killer. Damage context was null. Damage effect entity. Oh yeah, that is null. Yeah. Okay, so for now, yeah, so for now there's no... Wait, how wasn't this failing for my player? Interesting. Yeah, so I don't... This damage effect entity is not populated. I can pass the source entity though, I think, right? Attribute processor. Most attribute change. Yeah, so I don't have any information as to who killed this thing. Okay, that's... I need a... Who framed Roger Rabbit? Fixed death. That's kind of fixed. It's mainly fixed. I'm gonna say... Find a way to pass info to die. Fix AI combat. For the most part, that's done. For the most part, that's done. The yellow guys aren't set to initiate attack, huh? Okay, he died and we didn't crash. Okay, so... Colonist warriors are set to initiate attack, which is the opposite of what I want. The enemy warriors should be initiating attack on the NPC faction. Why aren't they? There they go. Why is this changing? Entity to index map. Indices. Something moved. Something moved. Honestly, why didn't this crash though? 3, I mean 0, 1, 2. Yeah, why didn't that crash? How did I get these indices? It has to do with it. I think it probably has to do with someone dying, right? Someone died. Do I have this set to like... false? No, but that shouldn't even fucking matter. This is the invoker processor. And I can just continue from it. Can I, or is it always failing? It seems like it wants to, it continued before. Okay, we'll go ahead and rebuild. I guess I need to check out at what point is the invoker processor running. I have a feeling the spatial data grid may be changed before this ran. And I need to go look at my processors and how they're, which order they're running in. Okay, so let's open entity subsystem. Invoker processor. Wait, undo. Okay, so I need to, I think aggro radius and invoker processor need to go first. And then those need to have their, because those are my two spatial data grid ones, right? Yeah, those are the two that use the spatial grid. B can process commands after. It's already false. I set that to false. Very good. Good for me. Hello, welcome in. B can process commands after is false. Yeah, so, but we want to run those first because like the spatial data grid is calculated before everything else, right? Yes. Yeah, so run those first, and then that way we get them out of the way, and then everything else can run. So maybe this will work better. Let's see. Why aren't they attacking? Yeah, the spatial grid is not working properly, that's for sure. You know, it's running at 15 FPS, but for 1,000 things in combat, that's already like, that's, I mean, this kind of felt a little too good to be true right here for a second. That was 1,000, right? That was 1,000. They might not all have gotten spawned. Ability activation processor, 12 milliseconds. Yeah, yikes. Yikers. Okay, so that was the first combat stress test. I did not think I was gonna get there today. And yeah, I don't know if those were all spawned and in combat. Let's run that again. Yeah, no, that was all of them spawned. Those all spawned immediately. Okay, so over the past 3 weeks, I've been refactoring this, and I think I've said several times that I am so ready for my rewrite of the gameplay ability system to not be better in terms of performance and potentially be worse. But I think I've already drastically exceeded the performance. I don't know if everything is working correctly. They probably don't have all the effects getting applied properly or something. But we are doing things. Yes, effects aren't really getting applied every frame. Yeah, so the effect processor and the attribute processor on damage taken. I mean, yeah, we're doing damage events every frame. Yeah, so I mean, tentatively, this looks actually pretty okay. I'm quite confident that I can do better. There's probably many like this attribute. I think the attribute processor is going to be the worst one, to be honest with you. Well, activating abilities, construct object, melee auto attack ability. Yeah, there's probably there's a timer getting set here. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot of low hanging fruit for sure. Playback commands takes 1 millisecond. Hang on. Commands is just a T array. How big is a command thing? 32? Why are commands taking so long to run, huh? But yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And for reference, I mean, this was running at like 14, 15 FPS, so it was worse than my last benchmark was like 200 entities all in combat. But that was running at 20 FPS for 200. This was 1,000 running at 14, 15. I think we're doing pretty fucking good here, okay? I think we're doing pretty fucking good. Wow. Are your abilities completely data-driven now with ECS, or do you still rely on some polymorphism virtual methods? So no, they're not completely data-driven yet. So this is just kind of like the first pass, and like, honestly, I think I'm gonna probably stick with a combination of the two, because like, otherwise, abilities just become very... They're either very samey, so they're not actually very interesting abilities, or the data is so different that it doesn't even, like, the data-driven part of it doesn't really help at all. At least, I don't know that for sure, but that's my mindset on it. So my abilities are still gameplay abilities, and that was just my first pass. I'll probably change them to something a little bit more efficient. So they are U objects, and they do have events. And I can go into, like, what's a good fucking ability to show here? Fucking Frost Nova. You know, so there's just some logic. I mean, a lot of it could be reduced to data-driven things. But like at some point, especially with Unreal Engine, like at some point, I am going to need to interact with a non-ECS system. At the very least, that would need to be particle effects or line traces. I need to get information from the world or send information to the world outside of the ECS at some point. So I have my own like events and stuff that happen. I say events, but there's just functions that I call. So yeah, I do have polymorphic abilities. Effects are entirely data-driven. But they're not very performant right now because there's a lot of indirection happening with hash maps and stuff like that. So the data is not like stored inline in the struct, you know? So that does hurt a little bit. I don't know if it hurts as much or less than having a U object, though. Probably, I would hope less. But I guess my reasoning for keeping abilities this way is just like, I want to be able to be pragmatic about building them, right? I don't want to be constrained when I'm building abilities. I want them to be super dynamic so that So that I can make a really interesting world, basically, and have really interesting combat. And then the effects themselves, those are all the data-driven parts, which was where I was seeing the biggest performance degradations. I want to go back to this test, because I feel like this is too good to be true. I feel like this is too good to be true. I mean, they're all doing things, basically. Well, the green guys wouldn't be. You know what? Let's do this. Let's change the green guys to initiate attack as well, because the green guys only attack back. Colonists only attack back. Let's change them to initiate attack as well. So all 1,000 are going to be in combat. And I guess that's a better test than... What are they doing? Half of them aren't doing anything. Okay, yeah, now we're down to like 9 FPS. And half of them aren't doing anything. Well, let's just do the 200 test. Let's just do 200 to match. So I'll have to go back in my old videos. Oh, dude, runs like a fucking dream. I mean, 50 FPS without even trying, right? 40 to 50 without even trying. And what? My aggro radius processor is not working because these guys should be attacking people. So I'll have to dig into that next time. But yeah, that is running over twice as better, over twice as gooder than gas already. I wonder, let's give the colonists a fireball ability. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Ability modifier effects. Am I not applying that by default? I forgot it. Okay, that's set up there. Where is ability utils? I am applying that by default. So why is that null? Self-entity, that's -1. Why is self-entity -1 here? Because there is no target. Yeah. There is no target. Okay. So that's a possibility. So if there is no target, let's do like an if target dot is valid here. There is no target, Hans. Yeah, so that was the, I guess that was the fireball ability attempting to run a damage calculation to see how much damage it did in comparison to the melee auto attack ability. Array has changed during for loop iteration because they're attaching fireballs. There they are. Oh god. Oh fuck. So we're like 30 FPS with the fireballs. Oh Jesus. Oh, it's Frogger. Ah. That's how much more powerful the fireballs are. Like look how dead the yellow guys are. Also, y'all are supposed to be dead. Please and thank you. So yeah, I think when I did the I was like 200 at 20 FPS test, I think it was with the fireballs. I don't know actually. I don't know. I don't think so actually. I think with fireballs, I could only go... I think 100 was pretty sketchy with fireballs. Because the VFX was just taking up too much of the frame, you know? This is pretty fucking sick, though. Pretty fucking sick. Now I just need to, add all the polish. I need to fix that aggro radius processor and all that. And we'll get ready for some actual tests where we actually dig into it and stuff. Some more stuff on the list. Some more stuff on the list. So fix AI combat. I think I'm going to confidently cross that off. I think that's, for the most part, working. There's just a few things that we need to do. A few things we need to do to round it off. But we are in... Hey, I said almost done rewriting gas. And I was hoping that would become true, and it is. It's becoming true. It has taken a while. But the results are looking promising already. Nice work, man. Very satisfying seeing it all come together. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's... I'm tentatively happy with that. Like I said, I'm a little skeptical. But I think we can... I think that's looking good. I think that's looking good. I need a way to LOD VFX to, like, I need to write in, I think, some data-driven VFX and audio. Because right now I have this mob audio component that I put on the actors, but they're not actors, so it goes silent when they're not. So I need to fix that, make it actually like look and sound good and stuff. And then I need to change fireballs into entities. That'll be a huge, that'll be good. That'll be a huge performance gain. Because then at that point, I mean, that's going to be necessary because at that point they won't be rendered if they're not in screen, which is going to be huge. So yeah, some data-driven components for rendering an entity as VFX would be good. So yeah, I think all that and more next time. I'm getting quite hungry. I gotta go grab a snack or something. So I'm gonna figure out the one to send you guys to. Johnny B? I think Shawnee B. Haven't seen him in a while. He's doing, what is he doing? Skin weights, skelly mesh stuff? I know he's been digging into metahuman. So we'll go check out what he's up to. But thanks everyone for hanging out. This is a good stream. A really good stopping point here, so I'm excited for the future. Goodbye.